Welcome back, JDM fam. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button if you haven't already. In today's video, we're going to be working on the 2nd gen lifted CRV. So today we're going to be working on the lifted RD7. This thing is a tank, guys. So reliable, so awesome. Love what I've done with it so far, and it's getting better and better. So we're actually going to be painting this bumper, which has seen better days. You can see that all of the trim has been repainted. It is dirty, so it doesn't look as good as usual, but also I did get some scratches in here from off-roading. You can see right there, there's some pretty good scratches in the trim, but otherwise, I mean, the wrap and the trim and everything looks really good even after off-roading. Really happy about that. I think that was the first time I went off-roading with this wrap, and it held up great. Recently painted the back bumper, I think it was like a month and a half ago. Looks great. Trim looks great as well, but the front bumper does not look good. So I don't even know. I'm probably going to edit in this video when I last painted it. It feels like it was maybe like a year ago, but it probably has been around 2 years, just like the back bumper. So really quick, let's look at the bumper, check it out, see what condition it's in. Definitely looks weathered, flat, and just really dry and just bad. It looks almost like dusty. It is dirty, but I mean, the trim's dirty too, and it looks fine. It looks great. It looks brand new still. So this paint really does hold up well, especially in the sun here in Phoenix, Arizona. The sun here is intense. It gets so hot. A lot of the cars you see that are like 5-6 years old that sit outside have oxidation on the hood, the roof, the trunk, because the sun is that bad. Just a really quick close-up. Yeah, this is gonna look so much better. Okay, so now that this girl's in the shade, we're going to wash up the front bumper, scrub it up really good, make sure that it's completely clean so the paint does not flake. So that should be a pretty quick process. Then we'll get to masking, which does take a little longer, and then start painting. And usually when I paint the bumper, I do try to put like some paper in here or something to block the radiator. That's probably a good idea. You don't want to gum up this radiator and have all kinds of stuff stuck in it. Other than that, I mean, it's pretty easy, straightforward, and I'm really excited to see how it comes out. The face of the CRV has been looking old, mostly because of the bumper and the headlights, especially this one. I'm not liking that at all. And it's time to get started. Alright, so she's all washed up, looking really clean, literally like paint. And everything's cleaned up. The wrap is looking so good. Now we're going to mask it off. We have to make sure that the paint doesn't get on the wrap or the headlights. Don't really care if a little bit gets on the grill, but we do want to make sure that none get on the wrap for sure, because I do not want to be re-wrapping anything. So I did notice that there was a little bit of water right here, so I'm going to let that dry for a couple more minutes. But basically, guys, it's about time that we start masking off. We're ready, so after that, we'll start painting. Show you guys the whole process of masking off. It's pretty easy, but a little bit tedious. So let's start. Okay, so we're just about done. It's not the best job, and also I did want to mention, guys, because I'm sure someone's gonna think it, this is not the best way to paint a bumper. The proper way, the best way, would be to take off the bumper completely. I just don't have time. This is just the best, quickest way. Basically, just taping it off, making sure that none of the paint overspray gets on anything, and just painting it really quick. Now, if I were to actually use real paint and I had a booth, I would obviously be taking off this bumper and be doing it the proper way, but I'm not worried about it. I think the bumper will come out great just doing it this way. But if you guys are worried about doing it perfect, you can take off the bumper and really do a good job, put it on some stands and prep it and paint it without having to mask it and all of that. Just having it off of the car will make it a little bit easier to paint. There's no masking or worrying about the radiator or anything, but this is the quickest way, so I'm not worried about it. I think it's going to come out great and it's going to look really good. So masking is basically done. I have to do a little bit on that side. You probably saw this whole thing already. So I did want to show you guys a little trick that I like to use when I mask off with corners like this or something that bends or is concave. What you want to do is on the straight part, just put the tape in like this. So it looks like it's not even going to cover it, and if you went up, it's just going to go up on the sides, but the middle is going to be covered perfect, and you just tuck in the side, and when you do that, it just cleans up the corners. It makes the corners really look good. So I'll show you guys on this side, it will look a little bit better. So the middle's flat right there, and then the corner over here, you just tuck it up there, and it looks really clean. So that's just a little tip to use one piece of tape instead of having to cut it into 3 or just bending it in weird ways. Especially if you're new to this, little tricks like that will help speed up the process. And again, I don't want to bore you with the details, but I just slipped this piece of tape into the bottom right there and then just bent it around the corner right here, and then it's a lot easier to get it to conform to this corner instead of having to use a few different pieces. It just goes right in. Might need to push that piece in a little bit, but saves a lot of time. Okay, so that should be sufficient right there. All the corners are taped off, as you can see. Grill, headlight, all of the top area. And then this is what I did for the radiator. I just threw 3 pieces of paper in there, kind of overlapping, to make sure that none of the overspray gets into the radiator. And I'll also try to keep the paint as far from this area as possible so it doesn't blow anything around or lift anything up. It's done. So if you guys saw where I was removing all of the masking tape, it actually chipped up the grill. So I did touch that up a little bit, and this grill, this piece at least, which comes off, it's like the frame of the grill, just keeps chipping and chipping. I might end up just taking off this piece and wrapping it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think I should do. Wrap it, and if I do wrap it, what color should I wrap it? Maybe black, gloss black, flat black, carbon fiber, I don't know. What do you guys think? I could even wrap it like Nardo gray. So here's what the bumper looks like. Looks so much better. I'm really happy with it. So one thing to mention is that if you guys are worried about overspray getting on your paint, you can buy plastic at Home Depot or whatever and mask that off behind here, and just mask off like the windshield, the mirrors, the fender, the hood. You could actually just mask off this whole front area, so while you're spraying the bumper, it will protect all of this from the dust of the paint that you're spraying on here. It looks really good. I like the finish. It definitely looks glossy, but not too glossy, and it's not going to show imperfections in the plastic or in the paint job that I just did. So I'm really happy with it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, guys. I definitely am happy and I like the look. I'm just not happy with that grill right now, and the headlight over here as well. The headlight looks really bad, but overall I'm really happy with the look of the CR-V. It's looking better, and I'm just really happy that this matches all of the trim now. Look at that. That is great. So the Nardo gray with the satin black just looks so clean. I can't wait to get these headlights done now. So make sure to subscribe, hit that like button if you guys want to see more second gen Honda CR-V content. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys on the next one.